So we are about to get underway with game number 2 between OG and PENTA.
Step lively now.
Nobody picking up a smoke once again. Let's see which way both teams go. It looks like OG going to be split fairly evenly. 2 heroes up to the top, flying, maybe moving around to try and drop a... Okay, he doesn't have a ward. I think he gave it over to S4. So Jarek's Resolution, no tail on the bot, maybe looking to contest the invade coming through from PENTA, but it doesn't look like they're going to be making a move just yet. In fact, they could go for an invade of their own with Fly being down here now as well.
30 seconds to battle.
Puck? I guess, does he just move himself up to the top room? They do have the ward, so they can see any attempts to try and take this top rune with the ward.
The battle begins.
As Resolution, yeah, everybody's going to be nice and friendly, secure their own rooms. Even Jarek's with the body blocks in the mid lane on the creeps. With DNZ on the dire side, trying to do the same thing. Remain needs to step in to just get this last body block off as Arc does take over. But PENTA, OG. Game number 2 is going to be getting underway. As No Tail just gets the advantage. Arc does still get the last right click though. Throwing out the taunts. Meanwhile, Radiant Jungle, Jarek's going to be chased away by Lishrak, as well as the Shadow Shaman. Like, trying to do what he can. How are we going to see an aggressive try coming out against the Juggernaut? There is a decent amount of hold with the Reality Rift as well as the Chaos Bolt. Split Earth being picked up as well. DNZ's got himself the Shackles, so this could be an extremely fighty lane on the bottom lane. OG having to commit both supports down here to defend Resolution. You're back in the mid. Arc getting close to taking a lot of damage from No Tail as the up does come in. Arc, the trade's coming out. No Tail does back himself off a little bit early. As Arc did back himself towards the tier 1 tower. Resolution, 1 right click, but the deny did come out from Oliver as well. The Splitter, it's going to be over the top as well. Oliver only level 1 now, hits level 2, so picks up both the Reality Rift as well as the Chaos Bolt. Jarek's going to take a lot of damage. Jarek's is going to be moving into the mid lane now as well, so the net, Riptide picked up by Nagasari. It looks like the chase is on net, not picked up just yet. The TP coming in from Lishrak, but Arc being chased deep, and now the TP. It's going to be a little bit off the mark. It is only a level 1 torrent, so it's not the greatest damage in the world.
Fortunes change.
But already, Jarek's finds himself an Invis rune. And Arc needs to be careful. Jarek's still on level 1, so only has the Riptide. But the silence comes out. No Tail might find this on his own. The Fairy Fire is going to be there. The Riptide, Jarek's picks up the first blood. And now with the Shadow Shaman coming in, No Tail is going to be able to get himself away from this. Not taking any aggro from the tower. Net does come out now. And the Shackles keeping Jarek's in place. As Resolution does take down Remain on the bottom lane. Jarek's going for the chase. One more right click comes out. DNZ secures the kill onto the Fairy Dragon, but not before Jarek's can kill off our friend the Shaman. Now Resolution put a pressure on this bot lane. The TP coming in. It's going to be an instant TP back in from Shadow Shaman, chasing away the Juggernaut. There's mid lane once again. No Tail now a level above Arc. There's going to be the shift, but the torrent does still come out. Hits onto No Tail. Another right click coming out from the Tidebringer as well. No Tail taking a lot of damage. Does have himself a few tangos to keep himself healthy. Your bot lane, Resolution, the drag back. It's going to be into the Shackles. Does Juggernaut have the spin? Chaos Bolt, Splitter, the right clicks, and DNZ secures it with the Aftershock. Top lane, even Boogie going deep. S4 using the Maledict to keep him stunned up, but again, he's so tanky, 840 health. mid lane. They're making a move onto the sea captain, the fish having the revenge. It's No-Tail trying to get in vision. One more right click, shooting off the Riptide, not going to be on the mark, and now No-Tail gets himself into the trees. The Tidebringer comes out, but No-Tail still picks up the kill, and now needs to wait for either the lane to push up or somebody to take this tower aggro. DNZ coming in. It is level 2 on the Aftershock. No-Tail, is he going to be able to get himself away? Should be able to keep himself healthy. Has the magic stick.
A tithe to the impurities.
Even a regen bottom, but I don't think he's going to be able to get himself towards that. As it looks like, once again, Resolution and Oliver just trying to trade off here. In fact, it's Jerax that picks up the regen. Heals himself up. Excuse me. And DNZ can't really get in there to do anything about it. Jerax is just going to be full health, full mana now. There's Resolution. Looking for the farm underneath this tier 1 tower. 3 heroes are down here. The creeps, the split earth comes in. Is there going to be a reality rift back? There is. The spin comes out, so the chaos bolt not in time. Resolution going to be healthy. Keeps himself underneath the tier 1 tower as well. There's Jerax. Look for the rotation, but not going to be able to get it. Does have the open venom as well as the Blightstone. And our Penta done yet on the spot lane. As Oliver starting to stack up those last hits now on the creeps. Mid, No-Tail being chased away. And even on the top, S4 just being forced back a little bit. The Eidolons come out, but Boogie doesn't really care. He's getting aggressive underneath the tier 1 tower. The Silence coming out onto Arc. No-Tail not as healthy as he could be. Pinging out for the Shrine now as well. But looks like with the spin, they're going to try and make a move onto this. There's going to be the kinetic field, keeping Oliver in. The Riptide comes out from the illusion. Net's going to keep him closer now as well. Does have a Chaos Bolt, heals himself up with the stick. And looks like for now, going to be able to get themselves away. Puck does have the ultimate. No, there's going to be the Split Earth, and the drag back comes through on DNZ. I don't think the Shaman gets himself out of this one. Resolution looking for the last right click, healed up. Again, everybody's got sticks. Meanwhile, Puck gets the Dream Coil, takes down Remain. The chase is still on the Shadow Shaman though. Courier maybe being used as bait, or maybe just to try and scout out. DNZ spins, gonna come through. Shadow Shaman gonna go down as Art picks up the Enigma near the top room. But still, 6 for 3. That doesn't show the full Rockfire recap. Jerax coming through from behind. But he just gets a ward down and backs himself away. Shaman's going to see him coming up onto the high ground. The shackles are going to be there. Is there going to be any follow-up with Remain? Only just getting in close. He does have 2 points into the split up. Net comes through, flies though with the kinetic field. Jerax though tries to go back in. He's not on the... I don't know what he's doing. Should have just tried to run himself away. Spin, split earth isn't going to be effective as DNZ does get chased out by this Juggernaut. One more right click, but the Chaos Ball, the bow as well. Picks up the kill onto Resolution, just getting out of his depth there with 4 heroes around from Penta. Now top lane the Net. This is going to be the first kill onto Boogie. With Jerax picking it up with the Riptide. He's only level 3, so 1 point in each. No Song close just yet. And now Jerk, where's he going to go? Moving himself into the mid lane. Let's take a look at the net worth. It is going to be Boogie sitting on the top because he did have the most last hits. He's just been farming Eidolons on this top lane. Nothing really that S4 can do about this. The bottom lane tier 1 being pressured. And is there going to be any response?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As Puck gets himself the Torrent, the phase shift, actually gets it with the dodge. And now Ark tries to run himself back to his tier 1 tower mid.
Radiant structures are fortified.
3-man rotation coming through on the bot. Once again, Jerax only level 3, so no Song just yet. It is about to be level 4, so maybe goes for another point into the Riptide. And Disruptor does have the drag back. That's a really deep ward if we take a look as well. So they do see the rotations. DNZ had himself out in the trees. The Reality Rift comes through. There's going to be kinetic field, but I think the Chaos Ball being used as well. Fly going to go down, and now Puck could be in a bit of trouble. Tries to get himself away. Both going to come through. X marks the spot. Does get the phase shift to avoid the shark. No-Tail silence. Orbs himself up onto the high ground. No, the shackles as well to Split Earth, keeping him locked down. No-Tail just couldn't juke himself out safely. And the 4 heroes from PENTA pick up the kill. Pick up the 2, actually, to even up the kills 9 minutes in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Here on mid lane, bot lane, and Jerax trying to go for the pulls. Just makes it easier for this tier 1 tower to be contested, though. Does take away the XP from Oliver. What do you go for? Yeah, 2 points into the Riptide. Just to try and help, but it's cleared off straight away by DNZ's 3 points into his Aftershock. So Jerax moving around the back, needs to be careful that he doesn't get caught out, hides himself in the trees. He's in the mid lane. Resolution looking for the farm. Going towards the Battle Fury. There you go for the chase, but Arc does give him the runaway with the phase boots. Is extremely fast.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
S4's level 9. Used the black hole. Okay, I didn't see that happen. But he's going to go back for the Midas after picking up his mana boots. And the Eidolon's just getting a little bit more effective now. Being level 4, the blink in, the clap from Brewmaster. There's going to be the stuff that's on the kinetic field though. Jerax does take down DNZ on the bot lane, and Fly picks up the kill onto Boogie. Now back on the bot lane, Remain gets the kill onto No-Tail. Is there going to be a reverse chase on this? Jerax needs to run himself down to the tier 2 tower. But it looks like Oliver and Remain aren't going to be chasing out any further than that. So the push coming in onto the tier 1 from S4 as well as Resolution. Eidolons are going to be able to put the pressure on. As we all bot lane, Jerax just defends this tier 2 tower.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower
The mid lane, No-Tail's going to come in. Snakes have been dropped.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And now the X marks the spot. Is there going to be any follow-up to this? Because Puck does still have the phase shift if he needs to use it, but nobody wants to follow that up. Resolution, what's he got himself? Going towards it again, just going to go towards the Battle Fury. 11 minutes in. Picked himself up the phase boots as well as the Ring of Killer already and a wand. So it's not going to be the worst timing in the world. He does already have items before it. Juggernaut, they do see him, but Rezo has the spin TP if he needs to get himself away.
Go for my top.
Loaded to the gills.
Puck a little bit too slow to get to that rune, and now Kunkka picks himself up an invis. Top lane though, yeah, Resolution just spins TPs, gets himself out safely. But they're picking out the top lane.
Radiant's top tower is under
DNZ,
attack.
Boogie are up here. Ward's up in 34 as well. Is there going to be any D-push coming out as OG does TP themselves away? Jerax in the Radiant jungle could get caught out. Reality Rift not just in time, now it comes out. Jerax with the Split Earth miss and able to get the song off as the Chaos Ball only a couple of seconds long, and now the sleep wears off. Reality Rift, but the TP still comes as that doesn't cancel. No-Tail back in the mid. Torque's gonna fly through, but I can't get the proc on that. Now OG fly No-Tail with the smokes. Brewmaster, the scan's going to be a little bit off the mark, but now the ward sees him. Do they try and turn around and get this kill? They need the silence. He blinks himself away. No-Tail carries on going, gonna try and chase down all of them. Maybe the split comes up preemptively of this fight, and now with 4 heroes down on the side of OG, underneath the tier 2 tower, the Brewmaster does need to pick up the kinetic field, gonna be coming out, but the chase is on. Fly could go down here, comes through on the back line. There's gonna be an X-Max spot, gonna be a big Dream Call, Static Storm as well, but already Fly has gone down. The chase is onto the puck now as well with the shackles. It's going to be 2 for 0. Oliver getting pretty low, but still alive. Meanwhile, the top lane, Resolution trying to push up this tier 2. Trades on, snakes are dropped, and it looks like the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane going to be going down on the side of the Radiant OG. Are they going to be able to clean up these with DNZ being able to use his level 4 Aftershock to take down Jerax's illusions? Net comes out, traps up DNZ. Jerax wants to chase the Hex. The kinetic field of the Midnight Pulse should be enough to take down this lone shaman.
Was gratitude.
So let's take a quick look at the items while we have a bit of a break here. S4 did pick up the Hand of Midas. No-Tail got himself the Veil. Rezo got himself the Perseverance now. Where is he? In the top lane. Yeah, got himself the Perseverance. Going towards the Battle Fury. Gonna be having that in. What's that, about 1600? 1600 gold. Meanwhile, on the side of the Dire, Oliver got himself the armor. Gonna go back now for the Hand of Midas. Boogie's got the Blink, Banner Boots, an Arca Bottle and drums. The silence comes through. There's going to be the X-Max to spot phase shift. All is used as the drag back does come through Fly. With the Static Storm kinetic field, it isn't going to be enough to save No-Tail, who gets taken down by the Salty Sea Captain. Now S4 can't get the Midnight Pulse off. The trees break, but Boogie blinks himself away.
Fortune's changed.
S4 going back for the BKB. Just going to be good to make sure he doesn't get his ult cancelled. I don't think there's anything that does go through BKB on the side of the Dire. Meanwhile, Radiant top jungle splitter comes out onto Fly, but now the net. And Jerax with the Riptide, No-Tail with the orb. Absolutely demolished the Disco Pony. In-lane Resolution, stalking the Sea Captain. Conquer does go for the runaway. I think that was just an illusion rune.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
DNZ finally finishes off the tier 2 tower with the snakes. So the bot lane has been the most hotly contested, I guess you could say, with the top lane on the Dire side.
Tower is under attack.
Closely followed in pressure. And Jerax got himself a medallion and an urn. It's going to be good in the team fights, and he can, if he gets a decent amount of farm, transition into that semi-carry role as well. It actually surprises me that Enigma's going straight for the BKB and not picking up the Blink, though I suppose with the Naga Siren, if you get 2 or 3 heroes grouped up in the song, it already sets up Enigma for that black hole. Jerax is on the chase now. Just guarding out his rune, it looks like, because 4 heroes stack up. The scan's going to come out, so they're going to see at least 1 hero, but they don't know how many. With that scan, do they go for a fight? Because there is a smoke on Fly. Maybe they stack themselves up underneath the sentry.
Dire are scanning.
Guys, scan the Roche pit. Not going to be able to see anybody coming through. As 3 heroes now from the side of PENTA move themselves down to the bot lane. Let's take a look at the net worth. It's not really that much, just coming back up. I hear an X, that's just on Kunkka. Making sure he can't get caught out as the boat is being used to farm up. That's a new one. Jerax, what does he do here?
Loaded to the gills.
As far as he's rotating around, he does have the song. He's level 9. And it looks like he's just trying to contest the farm, the dire jungle with these illusions. Gonna be spotted up by Boogie. There's gonna be the Aftershock as well. But no follow-up on to Jerax, who just scouts forward to see who's about. Clears up the space for Resolution, who can farm this top lane. So let's take a look at the hero levels. Is lowest along with Fly and Leshrac. DNZ, there's going to be smoke coming through. Maybe looking for a 3-man gank all over DNZ and Remain. There is a lot of lockdown there. Or did they just move themselves into the Roshan pit? No, they're going to carry on up onto the Radiant high ground. Resolution's going to be there. They just back themselves away as Jerax moves himself down the Riptide. Not going to be onto anyone. I just assume it's illusions. Trying to farm up, and now the smoke is going to break. Remain comes down. He's got himself the ultimate off, and there's going to be a double damage rune. If anyone's going to pick this up, Resolution gets in there. They may look to fight now. And Enigma does have the BKB underneath a smoke of his own. The glimpse is going to come back. Oliver underneath the tier 1 tower. No-Tail gets in, gets a decent Dream Coil onto 2. Now it's going to be the song as the boat does come through. Everybody's going to be able to clear themselves away from this. Song wearing off. S4 gets a black hole onto the Pandas. It's going to be the Kunkka as well as DNZ caught in that as well. Now tries to put himself away. There's a lot of damage coming out. It's going to be 2 kills going the way of Penta now. Make it 3. DNZ looking to get out there with his life. 40 health just left, and Puck tries to get himself away. Where's he going to try and jaw to? No-Tail does pick up into DNZ. He's going to be able to get himself away from this reality rift. Not going to be able to latch. He is decently healthy, but has no mana to cast the spells. So a 3 for 2. Boats, songs, and flashing lights from the Leshrac everywhere.
Gold for my tower.
And what level is the Pulse Nova? It is only level 1. It's only level 10 on the Leshrac. And it was a good black hole. I guess there was just a bit of a split with OG not being able to get there and do the damage. They were underneath the tier 1 tower. There was Snake Water there as well. So there was nothing they could really do in the long term to try and take that fight, which kind of went the other way. Good engagement from Jerax to initiate with the song, but it just wasn't enough.
Dire are scanning.
Mid lane, Chaos Knight could be in a little bit of trouble. Oliver now, it's going to be a Dream Coil as well. Is there going to be any follow-up as the Puck does just come through, but now Boogie comes in. There's going to be the extra drag back, the shackles, the split earth. They really don't like Puck. So Penta 13 to 15. It's just an illusion with the torrent coming through. The real Jerax being on the Radiant side.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'll take that as tribute.
T2 tower being pressured now by the creeps. Oliver is going to TP himself up, got himself the armlet, and building towards a quick heart after the Echo Saber. But it looks like the rest of them of Penta want to go for the invade. Jerax going to be spotting it out with the illusions. Resolution coming in as well. There's going to be the pulse number coming up, but the Omni Slash comes over the top, and Boogie's going to be caught with the last flash there. Resolution with the spin just moves himself back.
Dire's structures
Picks up a quick kill on the Leshrac.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And S4 going for the push with the Eidolons. He's going to be able to secure this tier 1 tower on the bot lane.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Split push. Enigma now going towards the blink, and I think that's what he needs. Yeah, he's got the BKB to make sure he doesn't get interrupted, but he needs to be able to close that gap quickly.
Radiant are
Be able to
scanning.
find a decent black hole
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, the song is up everything but the Omnislash. But OG want to try and make a second go of this, but all of the ultimates up on the side of Penta. So it looks like Enigma is just going to try and split push out this bottom lane. Okay, shifts away from the blink, actually going to be going towards... Okay, changed his mind once again. And I think that's for the best. Like I say, he needs that quick engagement once the song wears off, either to get him into the position or just to follow up. DNZ going to be taking a lot of damage from the creeps as well as the Eidolons. Easily cleared off. Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Boogie does pop his BKB. The drive back coming through. There's going to be a decent right click from Oliver. Absolutely blowing up the puck, and now the song BKB still just going to wear off. It looks like they want to be making the move onto Oliver. He's not the healthiest in the world, but BKB comes out with the right clicks from Resolution as well as that black hole. Split going to be there for Brewmaster, but CK already taken a fall, and now the Hex comes out. Naga Siren caught in the snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? The chase is on. It looks like they're going to be able to pick up Fly as well. Resolution, is he going to be able to get himself away? S4. Rezo. Only survivors from that fight. So again, it's another 3 for 1. Penta being able to turn that one around. And now Enigma going towards the Octarine core. But being stalked out into the jungle by the Brewmaster Boogie. He's just going to turn himself around now. Does have the blink. BKB comes back up in 10. And wants himself an AC. And Jerax, 1400 gold, nothing queued up. Does he go for that late Radiance? Has the position for hero. Can he even find the gold from it? Well, I guess Naga Siren with the illusions should be able to move around the map. There's going to be smoke coming up, maybe trying to use Boogie as bait. Jerax, the blink's going to be there. The Reality Rift comes out. Chaos Bolt as well. Split Earth, Shackles. And his fish is cooked. And now OG, 2 heroes down without a response. Notel is trying to push out this top lane. He is there to take the tier 2 tower. But all 5 heroes from the side of Penta in this mid should be able to take this tier 2 tower. Notel just carries on going, hides himself in the top.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But it looks like the tier 2 tower is just going to fall. Notel now moving himself up. TP should come back once he shows himself on the lane.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, Boogie TPing himself back up now. Notel is going to lob himself away.
A prize.
And OG just can't seem to take the fights. They've got a decent amount of control with the Enigma, as well as the Naga Siren, and the puck being able to use the Dream Coil as well. But everything just seems to turn on its head once the fight actually starts. So Resolution going towards a BKB of his own, just to extend even the magic resist he's got. Looking towards Roshan. Smoke the way in, and it looks like Penta don't pick up on this. They've got themselves a Naga Siren to help with the song if there's any rotations in. That's gonna fly, just pops the Roshawinkins. Notel blinks forward, arc. Dragged back by the X-Max to spot, so Notel can't engage there. But it looks like they are going to be able to pick up this Roshan.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Can they get themselves out safely though? Oliver pushing down the bot lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Notel showing in mid, but there's no real follow-up. Fly, Boogie blinks into 3, the orb's going to come through, Isra Silence, the BKB is going to be popped, and Fly going to be chased down the slope, looks for the TP, is it going to be in time? As it looks like there's a dream call on the back lines. All going to go down. This is spin. It's going to be a 3-man black hole. The orb comes through as well. The boat's going to hit, but it's not really going to affect S4. And now Oliver needs to run himself away. The Midnight Pulse comes out. The chase is on the shackles onto the Juggernaut, but the Aegis is going to be popped. S4 just coming through from the back lines, maybe trying to do a bit of flanking. As Zerk now takes down No Tail. The buyback comes out instantly. Brewmaster gets himself glimpsed back, doesn't have a BKB for the next 39 seconds, and this should be at least one kill going the way of OG. The spin coming out, trying to right-click him down, but he's so blooming tanky. One more right-click. Juggernaut picks it up, and Jarax is on the chase, actually picks it up with the urn charge. So it cost him an Aegis and a buyback on the puck. But OG able to kind of capitalize on that fight, pick up a tier 1 tower in the mid. Should be able to put pressure onto the tier 2 as well.
Dire structures are fortified.
Boat's going to come in. Resolution. Does he have a spin? It is available, but he just goes for the Omni Strike instead. Takes down Remain. And now the chase is on. 3 heroes down. Arc on the run. Oh, the spin, the static storm. Oliver, no! He's going to be right-click down, can't pop the BKB. In fact, he doesn't have the BKB anymore. Arc, right-click's going to come through, is able to get a double kill onto the 2 supports. But it cost him his life. What did I think the BKB was up on the Chaos Knight? I guess I missed so. It happens, as the Eidolons now putting pressure onto this top lane. They do take the tier 3 tower.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
As well, what's his BKB down to now? It's 7 seconds. He's close to having the Octarine core now as well.
I'll take that as tribute.
So 20 to 23, a 4k net worth advantage going the way of OG. Let's take a look at the items as well. Resolution, Sanjin Yasha, BKB, Battle Fury. Jarax got himself the Sword Crest and a Tome when he can use it now. And whether he goes for the full Spirit Vessel, maybe to stop the heals coming out onto the Chaos Knight. With that armor toggle, I think it's effective against the heals. So that could be something that Jarax goes for here, but he's going to go for the Yules instead. Side of the Dire, Oliver getting ever closer to that heart. Halfway there now. He's picked up the Reaver, which is the most expensive part. Just needs another 1300 gold, 1400 gold to be able to pick up the 2 boosters that he needs. Got himself the Deadlist, Blink Dagger, still got himself the drums. How many charges does he have on that? Just 1 left on there. And outfriend the Disco Pony. Just gotta... I guess that's just a cheap buckler. For the arm and the stats, and then building into the Yules. But now 32 minutes in, 20 to 23. Oh gee, if they can take another fight, and they are smoked up for it, it looks like. Puck going forward as bait. DNZ does come forward, and now we get a pause. Just as the Malefice was thrown out onto the Shadow Shaman, Leshrac was making a move with the Split Earth. Who paused? Conquer. I think even the Phantasm coming out is mid-cast. As Chaos Knight trying to jump onto the puck, but OG is there. He's shown himself the black hole's available. How does this fight go down now with the pause? Everybody getting a quick second to prepare. Puck hexed up. Does the... Yeah, he's going to go on the backlines. Actually gets fly down. The black hole comes through onto him. His illusion snakes have been dropped as well. Is there going to be any follow-up? S4 needs to get himself out. There's a song available if this goes to the dogs, which it is doing as 2 heroes have gone down. S4, song comes out. Boogie's going to carry on going with his BKB. Resolution comes in with the right click. S4 trying to get the TP away. Split's going to come out. And Arc picks up the kill, and now Oliver on the backline trying to go into the Nagasam, but the Riptide's not going to be in time. Can't pick up the kill onto that CK. Resolution spins himself away, doesn't have the TP. Resolution Torrent Rock gonna be thrown. Hexter as well. Juggernaut shackled up the split up, and even Oliver comes in. Penta with the puppy pick up the fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it's only the poor fish left alive through that. No buybacks available on anyone but Rezo.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And now 4 heroes on the side of Penta. Blink comes from Boogie and DNZ. There's going to be the glimpse back. But it doesn't matter. The X-Max spot quickly brings Boogie back into position. And now the tier 3 tower on the top lane for OG is under pressure. Their hero's not back up now for at least, well, 13 seconds on the Enigma. But by that time, it's going to be at least a lane of racks. Jarek's trying to do the best he can to try and defend this with his illusions.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
So now Oliver. Chaos Nameless, he goes, just picked himself up the full heart. Still about 3k gold behind Resolution. Who's going towards the butterfly.
Fortunes change.
No tail with the blink, the Yules, the veil. As far as net worth goes, that's not really what you want to be seeing on your mid laner. 12k, halfway down the net worth chart. There's Jerax now, still saving for that Yules. Is he going to be able to pick that one up now? S4, what's he got himself? Got the Octarine, just going to go back for the refresher now. Brown boots have been split. Whether he goes straight for the boots of travel or maybe just keeps the brown boots, he does have them locked. But Puck trying to do the best he can. 35 minutes in, 20 to 28 and a 4k net worth lead going the way of Penta. They do have one lane of racks down now as well. So how are they going to try and capitalize on this? They're all down here. It looks like they're fishing.
Radiant's bottom shrine.
And looking for the Puck as well, but Nagasiren backs herself off. Puck
Dire's top shrine
trying to split
is
the
under
wave,
attack.
but did show herself. If Kunkka can find this, the Torrent's going to come out, cancel the TP. Oh, no tail, no. There's going to be the Yule Scepter. Is he going to be able to get himself away from this? The chase is on. The boat is not going to be on the mark. No tail. Now just needs to play a game of Duke until his boots are back up. He is buying time though
has fallen.
for the top lane to be pushed out. Could even join up with the rest of his team as well. So the range rack's close to going down from Notel. Buying time there, I guess you can call it. Space created.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Sleep comes out. 2 heroes going to be locked down. It looks like OG as well as Penta want to try and contest this. There's going to be the static storm. BKB popped by Resolution. The right twist coming out onto a track. Are they going to be able to chase this one down? Remain getting down pretty low. And now Resolution being dragged back. The Omni Slash is going to come through the black hole to Dominic. Oh, Oliver was already out on that S4. Bit of a mistake there, mate, and it looks like Puck is going to go down. Chases on X-Max. The spot's going to be dragging S4 back, but he does get the blink away. Fly. DPs himself out on the top lane. But Jerax is away. Everybody but the Puck, I do believe. And now Roshan going to be started by 3 heroes from the side of Penta. And with the minus armor from the Chaos Bolt, you've got the Sub Curse there as well. It's just going to make a quick work of this Roshan. S4 trying to do what he can to push out the bot lane. With his Eidolons, he's got himself a decent creep wave to do it as well. Try and put pressure. But the fortification is going to be there to slow this down, as Oliver did pick up the Aegis. Can't remember the last time he actually died. He's only died twice. So the horseman too strong, and now OG needs to move themselves away. Flies down here, shows himself to Oliver. The glimpse is going to be there, but it doesn't matter. Oliver just gets a really good right click, and now Jerax might even go down as well. Resolution, does he have a TP? Has one available so he can split this wave. Yeah, just go straight for the TP.
A prize.
So 20 to 31 now. Net worth. Big spike and an even bigger drop going the way of Penta. XP was always quite average. That's actually really cool, but now it's down to about 16,000 in favor Penta Sports. Tail does have the A on this. This is really going to be helping out. The amount of times he's been jumped 4, 10 and 8. And now he's just going to go back for the Dagon. Everybody in the side of Penta looking to group up, maybe to try and catch a rogue hero. Puck is there, shows himself. And now the Hex. DNZ's there to catch Puck after he comes out of his orb. Taunt's going to fly through, but it looks like the phase shift's going to be there in time. Yule Scepter though to follow this up. And Puck just goes for another phase shift. If there's going to be any backup, No-Tail tries to get himself away, blinks himself up. Meanwhile, in the Radiant mid lane, 2 right clicks and fly. Gets absolutely destroyed by the Chaos Knight. Oliver Boogie, the chase is coming in. Remain even though with the Pulse Nova. Just to try and clear these creeps off. It looks like they want to try and make a move onto... Well, which way they're going to go? The ward is down. Maybe just wait for Oliver to try and get a drag back. Snakes are dropped and they're going to be splitting the lanes here. CK on the bot and Snakes in the mid. They try and make a move in this. Midnight Pulse is going to come out. S4 pops the BKB. Can they actually find the kill? They need to find it twice. Oliver tries to turn this around. And it looks like with the refresh and the able to make this, Aegis is going to come out. Meanwhile, backlands. Jerax is he going to be able to get the song stunned up for too long? And now the BKB going to be wearing off from S4, so he needs to be careful about stuns. On these flights though, is he going to be able to pick up the double? Going to be a good dream coil. DNZ tries to get the TP away. BKB being chased down, goes for the split. He's going to be able to get that off. The Chaos is down. Jerax down for the next 46 seconds as well. Chase coming out onto DNZ. He's going to be able to get himself away with the Yule Step to connect the field. He's going to be dropped. It looks like the Hex isn't going to be enough to keep him alive. DNZ wants to chase on this. There's going to be 3-4 heroes collapsing on this from the side of OG. Trying to chase this hero down. No-Tail going to get it. One more right click. They are going to be able to secure this with No-Tail picking up the kill onto DNZ. Going to be a double and an Aegis going the way of OG. Picking that up. Good fight. Being able to secure defense on the bottom lane racks. An Aegis. And a kill onto the Chaos Knight. Meanwhile, top lane, No-Tail's not done yet. The X marks the spot, comes out. Axe silenced up, dragged back by No-Tail, but he does have the blink in 3. Bone's going to be dropped, but Ark, he's on the run. No-Tail looking for the chase. Is there going to be any backup for this? Ark needs to run himself away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Jerax coming up. Blinks himself down into the tree, shows himself. Yule Scepter's going to be there, and Jerax does have the song if he needs to keep Ark in place. And there it's going to be as Fly starts to move himself down now with No-Tail to help take down.
Middle tower.
This goes to the captain, he gets the blink. Time that to perfection. The chase is still coming out. Song used for that, and Ark. He is one lucky person. So now S4, refresh is coming back up in 15. BKB is down to 5 seconds now.
Illusion.
As far as the net worth goes, Juggernaut still sitting top with 23,000. Actually picks up the nullifier as well. I hear an X marks the spot. That's just on the double damage, double deadless. Conquer. Resolution. What does he trade out for this nullifier? Actually, just gonna, yeah, use it after the TP, I guess. Maybe keeps the TPs in the stash. No tell. DNZ is the Glimmer caped up, but he's got his entire team behind him. Puck's able to move himself back onto the high ground.
Radiant's top shrines
And now
is under
PENTA.
attack.
Just gonna be taking it to the shrines.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Chase coming out now from OG though. They've got themselves a smoke. If they can find themselves a quick pick, they can probably try and take a fight. Because they know now CK, he dies, he bleeds. They do have the ability to take him down. They've already shown that on the bot lane. Jerax, gonna go for the Soul Crest. He's got himself 1800 gold. Nothing queued up just yet. We're taking another quick look at the items. The TP's coming in from the Kunkka. Everybody looking to defend from the side of PENTA. No resolution, no tail. Let's put the pressure onto the tier 2. Out comes down, but he gets the X-Max to spot off. Gonna be able to just get himself back to safety. Roshan, a minute and 20 minimum before he is back up.
Bottom shrine is under attack.
Supply Resolution just moving themselves around the jungle. Resolution's still looking. He's got 25k net worth, but he ain't done yet, boys. Going for that Silver Edge. Probably swaps it out for the BKB one, so that's on cooldown. Maybe he even just gets rid of the Battle Fury. Puck finds the haste. Got himself a level 2 dig on his stat. Decent amount of damage though. Especially when you pair that with the Veil. He's not going to be too far off being able to pick up. Take a look at the surplus. Only 100 gold extra, so can't go for the next level just yet. S4 looking for the push on the bottom lane as well. Going towards the Aghanim Scepter.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
No tail shows, gets the Yule Scepter off onto Oliver. Sounds comes out as well. Dagon. No tail's getting cheeky. So Resolution building towards his Silver Edge. He's got the Nullifier, I guess. Does that really stop? Oof. Oof. I did not see that. It's Rapier games, boys. He just drops it on the deck when he comes out for the X-Max to spot, not to give it away, not to show that the Kunkka. This is gonna be amazing.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And that's actually really clever as well, because he's only just picked it up. He can drop it in the base every time he comes out to farm, so it's going to be an OG. Even if they click the hero to try and scout his items, they're not going to be able to see it.
Double damage.
Dire's top
Why is that one labeled Eternal Envy? I guess that's a dead drow. Yeah, it makes sense.
All is confusion.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
So now No Tail building up on these Dagons. He's actually bought out for this level 3. Bit of D-Warden coming out. As for looking for the push on the bot lane, it is just a little, it's calmed down
Dire's top
a wee bit.
barracks are under attack.
As both teams, if they lose a fight, No Tail's going to be there. He gets the Dagon off. Is this going to be a bait? Was the rest of his team just blinked himself down to below the ground? Plays it safe. Gets himself in. Oliver's going to show, though, in the mid lane. And now let's take a look at the buyback status. Dream Call. Comes through. Absolutely one-shots S4. Power of the Rapier. I guess it's now you see him, now you don't. And even Puck, it procs the Aeon disc. Well, if you didn't know before, they know now. S4 first-hand experience with the rapier coming up on their Kunkka. As Jerax tries to push out this top lane with his illusions. So no-tail resolution. Slide back for the defense. Jerax pushing out. There's no-tail gonna go forward. DMT getting pretty low, and the X-Max spot comes in from the Kunkka. But Boogie leading the line. Snake walks it down. Range Rax goes down on the top lane for the Dire now as well. As Jerax is able to push that one in. It's gonna be a good dream call. No-tail comes in, but he's gonna be dragged back now as well. Right clicks come out. Picks him up in 2. Buys back instantly. It's going to be the double buyback coming out from the side of OG. They need this. BKB being popped. Boogie doesn't try and go for this. As S4 does still have the refresher. There's going to be the static storm. Split off before the glimpse back, or just as it pops anyway. And Arc takes down resolution. Arc takes down resolution. What? Casing a little bit too far, he thinks, the Juggernaut. And it's going to be a second lane of Rax going the way of Penta. Now Oliver putting pressure onto the tier 3 bot, looking to completely close this game out. It's going to be a BKB onto the Chaos Knight. You want to take him down. The torrent comes through, but the refresh is there. Are they going to be able to find the kill? One, another mid-light pulse. Omnislash comes through as well. Actually jumps to the Lishrak as well. Song's going to be there, but it cancels the damage. Resolution carries on going. They want the kill onto the Kunkka. They want this rapier. And the black hole comes out. They catch 2. DNZ going to be caught out there as well. Splitter going to be cancelling off the black hole, but it's not going to be enough as Kunkka does go down. Buys back, tries to get himself in with Shrike, trying to get himself away, but the BKB is going to be popped. It's going to be rapier on the deck. Somebody picking up. Resolution does go back for it. What does he drop? He picks up the rapier, puts the Shadow Blade into his backpack, and now with the fight coming out, Resolution picks up the triple, going for more. Arc is going to be able to get himself away. Resolution picks up the mega kill. And if we take a look at the fight recap, 3 buybacks, 2 buybacks on the side of OG, even after the Puck and the Enigma buyback. So everybody apart from Lishrak out of buybacks. No Kunkka for 110, no Brewmaster for 73. Oliver coming in close, needs to be careful if he gets caught out here. That will be GG. Coming up onto the high ground, blinks himself over, goes to spin, cancelling the Chaos Ball, and now the Hex comes out fly. S4, is he going to be able to do anything about this? Just pops the BKB and walks himself away. So 2 heroes left on either side. But Rapier picked up by the Juggernaut. So advantage OG 28 to 41, but a 9k economic lead. 2 lane of racks out down for OG now. Penta pushing those in. S4 trying to do what he can on the bot lane with the DD rune. Eidolons as well, putting pressure onto this tier 3 tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So the tier 3 tower, just look at how much damage the Eidolons do.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
What talent is that? Plus 70 Eidolon damage, just going to be able to take down this range Rax. Even with Remain coming in, it's going to go down. More Eidolons come out, cleaned up by the Pulse Nova. And now Roshan being attempted by Penta. This could be what Penta needs to try and close this game out. OG, heroes are coming back alive.
Mortality.
But Oliver picks up the Aegis. They need to do it twice, can they? Enigma has shown that he can. Has the Aghanim Scepter now as well as the Refresher. So Oliver needs to be extremely careful. Resolution. Still going for the Silver Edge. And just look with the Battle Fury how much cleave damage he actually does.
A prize.
Let's take a look at the items now. Kunkka, what's he got himself actually gonna go for? He's going back. He's like, yeah, you took the first one, but you know what, mate? I've got cheese, I've got a double Daedalus. And I'm gonna go back for a second Rapier, just because.
Take heed!
Jerax got himself a Ghost Scepter. Does need that to survive through. He has less health than S4, and S4 went down in one hit. This could be big. The blink comes forward. There's going to be the Midnight Pulse. S4 is caught up onto the high ground, the net, the Static Storm. Resolution comes in with the BKB. Silence from the song, and it's going to be Yule Scepters everywhere. S4 tries to go for the black hole, even drags in the Panda. DNZ is going to be dragged down. Resolution picks it up with the kill, and now with the refresher, it's going to be a black hole onto the Chaos Knight, trying to pick up this kill. The right clicks come out. Aegis is going to be popped. Resolution carries on going. He's got himself a healing ward now as well. It's 2 heroes down. The buyback comes through the Panda, and Oliver is going to be able to get himself away with the blink dagger. He's just picked up Jerax. Net is it going to be there? Jerax catching up the Conquer in the net. Resolution comes through and just right clicks down. And now Booty comes in, but the right clicks coming out from Resolution. Is he going to be able to survive through the right clicks evolving with that lifesteal coming out? It's going to be a dead Chaos Knight. Everybody down. The split comes out, but it's going to be a little bit too late. The chase is on Jerax with the Ghost Scepter. He's going to be able to get himself away from this. Resolution takes down the Pandas. Just needs to get himself an Earth Panda, and it's going to be all 5 heroes down from the side of Penta. There's going to be the net coming out, the right clicks as well. Juggernaut just trying to take him down. Does secure the kill, and this is going to be GG. DNZ calls it 34 to 41, 54 minutes in, at least one Rapier. OG take the series 2-0. It was looking so good for Penta, but in the end, OG just too strong. So Penta, unfortunately, going to be dropping down to the losers bracket. OG moving on to the winners grand final, I do believe.